Hey, what's up guys, Haptik here, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to set up your burst and how to burst as hard as you can as a prot warrior, and some tricks that might help you with your damage. Let's get right into it. Alright, I'm just going to give you guys a little demo of how your burst should look at the end of this. So let me just do it for you here. The majority of the burst that we're going to be doing here relies on Blade Storm. So if you look here, I'll explain why. Right now I'm in arm spec, and Blade Storm's tooltip says that it only does 120% weapon damage, right? But if you look here, when we swap into protection spec, just give me a second here, you can see that it does 240% weapon damage. So that's a huge chunk of our burst. But the thing is it's not viable versus all classes. For example, rogues, warriors, shadow priests, they can disarm you. So I would watch out for that. If you're fighting any class that can disarm, or has any way that they can really get away from your Blade Storm well, I suggest that you go into Shockwave, because they can still do a ton of damage, and while they're stunned, you can spam Heroic Strike and use all of your other abilities, and they'll be critting really hard on them. And you can either use Bloodbath or Avatar here. I'm probably going to end up using Bloodbath whenever I go DPS Prot. Just because it's more consistent damage, and I'm not really too worried about my burst much because it's easily mitigated. But just for the video sake, so I'm going to be rolling with Avatar. Alright, so I'm going to show you my glyphs, and this is very important, guys. First, we have the glyph of Shield Slam that dispels one magical effect. So basically, this will let you burst harder on Shadow Priests, Mages, basically anything with an Absorb. It'll dispel that, which is awesome, or even just buffs. So I rock with that. And for right here, we got Glyph of Heavy Repercussions. This is very important. Basically, at the beginning of our burst, what we do is we pool our rage and use this to hit shield slams for 50% harder. Alright guys, basically what you're going to need is 2 macros for this too. One of the macros is going to put you into one weapon set, and the other one will put you into a different one. This is the swap in between your shields, or your shield set and a two-hander set. So in my bags, right here, I have this heroic axe here because it's all I got. It's the only two-hander I got. If you have a PvP two-hander, you'll literally destroy with this. It'll be insane. So basically, what one macro does is I use it, and it'll equip the two-hander. And what the other one does is it'll put me back with my shield. You're gonna need those. That's basically how I do that. It's just slash equip set. And you have to have 2 of them. So here's that. My slash equip set awesome is my two-hander. And my slash equip set shield is my shields. So you gotta make something like that, or else this macro won't work. I am gonna be using resilience gear for this video. You would be hitting a lot harder if you were a little bit more geared than me. And you're into PvP power and strength, but right now I gotta rock with what I got. So just imagine this with even a little bit more damage if you wanted. Alright guys, here's how we do it. Make sure you have Battle Shout on. You have to have 3 Sunder Armors on the target. You can do that by just using Devastate. Just 3 times, 3 Devastates, that's all you gotta do. Make sure you got 3 Sunders. Basically what you do is you want to Shattering Throw the target. This decreases their armor by 20%. So that's pretty good, I mean, for setting up burst. The next thing you want to do is set them up into a charge just to stun them, and you can root them with Staggering Shout if you wanted to. This is what I do when I burst, but for the video's sake, let's just get into the burst. What you do first is you pop your one-shot macro that we talked about. Mine is right here. Then what you do is you pop Shield Block, and if you look here, Shield Block uses 60 rage out of my 100, so I use that and I'm down to 40. Basically what I do is I get a crit shield slam that'll hit for 50% additional damage, and I'll be back up to 60. Then what I do is I weapon swap to my two-hander. I'll Blade Storm, and this will be hitting for like crazy damage. And right before this is over, I swap back to my shield, pop Shield Block again, and get another crit shield slam. And then from here you spam Devastate, Revenge, and Heroic Strike. And that's it. I hope you guys liked this video, and I hope I cleared some things up as to how you can hit hard as Prot. I mean, most people don't think they can, but, you know, they can. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you want to, you can send me some mail or whisper me in-game even. Haptik on Darkspear, US. And, yeah, that's about it. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave comments below. I love seeing comments. Alright, see you everyone.